Oh, hey folks, how you doing? It's Paul. This will be a final report. I did a little DoorDash action tonight, and somebody tipped me like $10. It was really nice, so it helped me make like a little money today. It's really pretty cool because all I did was waste time with more of the job interview business. And I've honestly now, what I'm going to do is anyone that asks me to go for a job interview for security work, I'm not going. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just done with it because of like all the negative experiences I've had, and they all sound charming when they tell you to come in, and it's all like crap. So, anyways, aside from that, I wanted to tell you the final story of the night. The final story was I came in here to this 7-Eleven, and I don't know why I'm smiling. It's really not funny, but I don't know this person here. It's a guy here, and he's of advanced age. I'd say he's probably around 72 or 73, and he's patriarchal here. He's not Latino either. He's American, and I remember him when the scam first started. He was instructing all the employees, especially the manager there, one of the other managers. Like I told you, you don't have to be too terribly bright. You only have to be with the right genetic makeup and act like you're real smart and have the feeling inside yourself that you're real smart when you're not smart at all. And you can get these jobs. Okay? It's a certain gene, in my opinion. It's a certain type. But anyways, I was watching, and this was like a year ago, and I remember him very, very caringly showing her how to administer the masks properly. Not the mask, but the face shield. Sorry, the face shield. So I think he's still doing it in there, but regardless, I figured I would just kind of run this by him like in a really nonchalant kind of way. And you have to understand he's an old man, so he understands when he's being shucked and jived. He knows about this. He's got, white hair and so forth. So, he's got some age to him. So I told him, I just kind of said, I said, you know what? I said, I don't know if you saw in the paper, but an NFL coach, not college, like an NFL coach is refusing to get the jab and he got fired. So he said, who was it? And I said, that's a good question. I didn't check. But that's a good question. I don't know. I said, it sets up all sorts of like legality problems. I said, is he going to like sue to get his job back? Or I don't know, like what can they do? I mean, like, is there, so he kind of was not deterred. He kept loading up the cups and kept doing this and kept doing that. And I said, I really don't know what's going to happen. I said, this is really a ticklish situation. And I'm, talking like a dumb dildo because it's the dumb dildo theory. I kind of said that. And then like in the last thing I said, not kind of nonchalantly, as I said, I really don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to have to force him to take it. And do you know what that man's word was? I'm not making this up. I'm here right now. You know what he said? And I almost said something to him, but I can't because it's like a dog chasing its tail. You know what his reply was? Probably. Did you hear me, folks? I said, they're probably going to have to force him to take it. He goes, probably. And you people? Just don't have any clue as to what's going on. If somebody would have told me this 15 years ago, I wouldn't think that this was possible. I wouldn't think that this was possible. You would think somebody would come out and say, hey, look, you can't fire the guy for that. He doesn't want it. You can't fire him. Help him with protocols or this or that or safety. But no. So it'll be very interesting to see if anyone at all in the sports profession comes to his rescue. And you know why I'm telling you that? Because an Olympic athlete, I forgot his name now, but it's a guy, a swimmer, I believe. He's a swimmer. He didn't want to get it, he says, because he didn't know how his body was going to react to it. And he said that as an elite athlete, I think we can all agree that they're elite. And he had like some of the best record times on his trials and stuff that anybody's ever seen or something like this. And do you know what a dumb cunt is? Do you know what a dumb cunt is? Well, his teammate, dumb cunt, said that she was very, very disappointed with him. That he would look out for his own personal interests and put that above the safety of his teammates. And the reason I tell you that is because later on in the story, they showed they mentioned that his friend, who's also an Olympic swimmer, his friend there that's also on the team, essentially said that she's a dumb cunt and that she should keep her cunt mouth shut. But that she didn't. So he called it humiliation by her, of him, of a teammate. So you can see where this is going, folks. And you're going to wind up having a situation here where you're going to be having the Hatfields and the McCoys. You know why? Because eventually something is going to happen with somebody who's going to be in a power position, and they ain't going to like what they do to their friend or their family member. Because most of you are mindless idiots. You don't understand anything about history. You don't understand anything about Nazi Germany. You don't understand anything. Nothing. But that is exactly what happened in Nazi Germany in the very early 40s, because this is what happened. They were trying to exterminate a certain group of people. Exterminate, not trying to reduce population. They were trying to exterminate them. And after a while, there were people that were in the position that had power that did not want to see their family member who was part of that. They didn't want to see them taken away and exterminated. So what you're probably going to see here is you're going to see something give at some particular time or another. And the people are so zombified right now and so stupid, like most of you, virtually all of you, that there's going to have to be something that triggers the zombified mind, which is all of you. And it probably won't, because as soon as somebody says something that's even in a position of power, or let's say he's a Washington Redskins coach and you're a Washington Redskins fan, that TV is going to instruct you exactly how you're supposed to take this. Folks, you are the most stupid, idiotic people I have ever seen in my life. All throughout the times of history, I have never seen zombified jello that has been in people's brains. They don't understand anything, like most of you, virtually all of you. Did you know that in Germany, in the early 40s, after they came up with the final solution, that there were a lot of powerful people that did not want their family members killed? Did you know that? Well, you can expect it here too. You folks better wake up. You better wake up. Remember what I told you about the knife? You remember? You know how sometimes you think everything is at its zenith and everything is going great, and all of a sudden somebody or something happens and it reverses everything? Like Bitcoin. Remember when Bitcoin went to 68,000? And then everything was at its zenith, and then all of a sudden it dropped down to $30,000? Remember? Folks, what you mindless idiots are doing and supporting, and don't talk to me about you're not supporting it. You're supporting it with your silence. Do you know that's the reason I made these videos tonight? When I was in Popeye's Chicken, the people there, young people that were like 30 years old, 38 years old, 45 years old, when I told them this, when I showed them the story, they didn't say a thing. There was nothing they could say. It meant nothing to them because they're mindless jackasses. They don't understand a thing. Therefore, without the ability to do critical thinking or reasoning or analogous thinking or discernment, how could they say anything? They just kind of looked and, well, I got mine. I got 1 and 2. I got mine. Better not say anything, right? Do you see what's happening, folks? Not even a mention. And I mean, like, I'm dressed fairly well today, so it isn't like something where they, looked at me and said, this guy's like crawled out of a sewer. Not quite that bad today. Do you mindless idiots understand this now? Do you understand? I certainly hope so. Take care and be afraid until there's some sort of news that stops this horrendous, corrupt juggernaut in its tracks. Later.